Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying my quiz so far. The purpose of this short video is to show you how to complete the nicknaming part of setting up a Google Meet so that live learning can take place. So just a reminder about why we need to do this. We need to prevent students from entering a virtual classroom before us. And so using the nickname function allows for that and also allows for students not to hang around in the virtual classroom after we've left. So here are the steps to follow. So quick shortcut to get to the Google Meet homepage is to click on the waffle and then find the icon for Google Meet. So I'm clicking there, and I'm going to create my nickname for the class by joining or starting a meeting. So you see here that it prompts me to enter a nickname. So I'm going to pretend to do this for Mr. Gents Year 8 class. And you'll notice that a little notification has popped up there saying that I can't use my apostrophe. You need to go through to the next page because once you do, you'll notice that the nickname will have changed. It has removed my capital letter, it's removed the spaces, and it's also cloned me here. So you now have me in stereo. So there's no special characters. And what I would advise is that you go right through to the join now part, because what that does is sets up the code here for you to see in full. It gives you the reassurance that it's the meeting can only be joined by people within the River Learning Trust domain. The children's school-based Gmail addresses are all River Learning Trust Gmail addresses, meaning that they can all enter the virtual classroom. Okay, so I've now got my code, and you don't want to copy this joining information because that means that they'll be able to get in before you. You just want to give the students this information. And at the moment, what we're doing is we're using Show My Homework to communicate that. Here's a dummy set of instructions that I've set up for my fake class. And as you can see at the top here, I've again signposted the date and the time that the live lesson is taking place. And it reads as follows. Hi, everyone. Really looking forward to seeing you today in our first ever live lesson. Fingers crossed it all goes to plan. At 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the 16th of June, please make sure you've read and understood the code of conduct and routines for the virtual classroom. Make sure you are signed into Google with your school Gmail address. Follow the link to the Google Meet page. Type in this nickname. I will be in the Meet 5 minutes before the lesson starts. You will not be able to enter before this time. See you there. So notice that I've repeated the dates and time twice. I've used this kind of informal opening, and then my instructions are kind of really clear and written in a sequence. There's not a great deal for the students to read, so it should all be quite straightforward. I've set this for my fake class. I'll set a due date for the same day that it takes place. So all that's left for me to do is to add the attachments, which you can do directly from your add attachments from Google Drive. There we go. So I'm just going to add the code of conduct. So it's the code of conduct. And I'll also do the same for the routines for the virtual classroom. There it is. Okay. And so the last important thing to remember is that you need to give the students the URL of a Google Meet. And so we're not going to share any of that. We're going to come out here and we're actually going to be sharing just the Meet home screen, which you can see is always this here. That was my Google Smart Hub speaker joining in there. Okay, so go down here and I will press paste there. Remember to press enter after you've done that. And so that is everything ready to go. And I will publish that because it's going to a fake class with no children in it. And if you want to, you can find it and use all those instructions to allow them to take that format by reusing those. Anyway, on with the quiz.